Hi Aries, welcome to February. I'm back. I was out last month because I was recovering from an illness, but I'm back here to do the readings. So let's find out what's going on in February. We start the month off with a new moon in Aquarius, which is favorable to your sign. For some of you, the new moon happens on the 31st. Others, it happens on the 1st. It also coincides with the Chinese New Year, Year of the Tiger. And Mercury is going direct on February 3rd. And Venus will go direct. Well, no, Venus went direct on the 29th. So now, once Mercury goes direct, we have all the planets direct. So it's a good time to start, after Mercury goes direct, to start initiating things and putting things out there. We have a full moon in Leo on the 16th, which is also favorable to your sign. The North nodes have moved into Scorpio and Taurus. The North node's in Taurus, South node in Scorpio. So we'll be dealing with that for a while. But at least the heat will be off for the Gemini Sagittarius group and the Virgo and Pisces group. All right, so let's see what's going on. What does, since we're in the month of February, Valentine's, just before the full moon happens in just after Valentine's, on the 16th, in Leo. What does Aries need to know about love and relationships for the month of February? Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? All right, let's see. What does Aries need to know about love and relationships for February 2022? So that's 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. The Three of Swords. The Five of Cups. The Magician. The Three of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Nine of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The Six of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So there could be a new beginning for you this month in a different direction. I feel like okay, so we're starting out with the Three of Swords. This is a card of heartbreak and separation, sorrow, loss. So there could have been a relation. You have the Five of Cups crossing it. There could be a separation, like you're still experiencing sorrow over the ending of a relationship or something that didn't work out. And there might be a sense of regret with this Five of Cups. Feeling like you wish things had worked out differently. There might even be feelings of guilt around this relationship because you have the Nine of Swords here, which is someone who's overthinking, a lot of fears. Now, the thing about this Five of Cups, you may feel like a situation is over, but that's because you're only focusing on the cups that have been spilt. Maybe you're focused on the past losses, past relationships, but you're not seeing the two cups that are here behind this person. So a lot of times when this card comes up, I don't feel that the relationship is a complete loss. It can be salvaged, but you have to turn around and look at the good, not just focus on the bad. So if this is not you with a sense of regret, it could be someone else with a sense of regret too. Maybe the other person could be regretting the way things turned out. But either way, I feel like if you want to reestablish or reconnect with this person, it's not all lost. You just have to see things from a different perspective. The Magician is here in the past. So the Magician is a card of manifestation, and it's through the way that our thoughts. So it's really important for you to focus on the positive this month and not focus on everything that went wrong and taking the dark side of things. Don't be paranoid, don't be negative. Focus on what you want to manifest. Focus on where you'd like to be, what you need in a relationship. Because you have this power to achieve it. You have the Three of Pentacles here. This is a card of career success, recognition, talent. So maybe you should, maybe you're neglecting your talents, or you have, I mean, in the past, this is all past energy, so you're a very talented person. You have a lot of skills in writing, communicating. Don't let this state that you're in now, this current state of sorrow, don't let it make you neglect all the things that you've accomplished in your life up until this point. You know, because there are a lot of positive things that you've brought into this world and that you can still share with people, with others, not only just in relationship, but I just feel like you have the potential to have some career success, even if your relationships are going through a difficult time. Page of Wands. This is something that's just forming. You might get a message from someone, maybe someone that you used to work with, that you shared, you did something creative with in the past, may contact you, may reach out and contact you. It could also be a message from someone, I don't know, pages are good news usually. Maybe the other person might try to reach out to you. Although pages, the Wands energy could be fire. So it could be a Leo person, Aries or Sagittarius. You might hear from someone that wants to involve you in something new. Nine of Swords energy, though. You could be struggling, worried about someone's health, maybe your own or someone else. Feeling guilty. The Nine of Swords energy is guilt. Sometimes overthinking, worried about the future. But a lot of times, the Nine of Swords, a lot of what we fear never comes to be because it's just our imagination, making things seem worse than what they really are. So and you have this Queen of Swords energy in your fear sector. Maybe there's a person in your life you want to reach out to, but you're afraid of how they're going to react. You think they're going to be cold and rejecting. And that might just be your fears. It may not be the reality. So in your environment, you have the Six of Wands. This is a card of success and victory, possible travel. So whatever is being offered to you, it could involve getting back into some kind of creative project that brings you success. So maybe like the way to get over the sorrow is to put your energies into something creative. So if you've suffered a breakup, or you've had a disagreement with someone, maybe do something creative. Reconnect with your gifts, and that will help you get out of that energy. And it could also bring you success and recognition. The Ten of Wands is in your wish fulfillment sector. You may feel like you're carrying a heavy burden, that you've been struggling for a long time. Maybe you feel like, I can't get what I want. It's just too hard. I've been doing all these things and I'm just not getting anywhere. The Ten of Wands, though, says that you're coming to the end of the struggle. So don't feel like all your effort has been in vain. You just need to plant some seeds. Continue to plant your seeds. Don't give up on a project or a person. The Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds and waiting to see, like it's almost like you're sitting and waiting to see what's going to come out. Maybe you're waiting to hear from someone, or you're waiting for news or reassurance that all is not lost. So this is more of a card of like you're in transition. But the good news is the Ten of Wands, your struggles are over. When you get to the 10, it's the end of a cycle. So if you've been struggling with something, you're coming to the end of that struggle, that period of struggle. And this energy is it's not tangible yet. It's just kind of in the spot where it's just kind of forming. So someone might be thinking about you, thinking about calling you or reaching out to you in some way. Then you have the Fool here. Now the Fool it can put you in a brand new environment, a brand new situation. Sometimes pages could represent the beginning stages of a relationship, so there could be someone new coming in the wings. Because the Fool is usually something you've never experienced before. You could be thinking about getting into something that's brand new, that's totally different, whether that is moving to a new location, starting a new creative project, or even a new relationship. But the Fool can also mean turning over a new leaf. Telling someone, like if you've had a falling out with someone that you're in a relationship with, could mean like, let's start over. Let's, have a new beginning. Let's forget the past and let's start again. So you could have like a renewal with someone where you have like, it seems brand new because you're going to be different in this situation. You're not going to repeat the old. You're going to try something totally new in the way of interacting with each other. And it could work out because it's near the Three of Pentacles here. I think this new beginning may happen in around 3 months. And that would make sense because it's going to take a while for some of the outer planets that just went direct, like Uranus. It's going to take a while for him to get up to speed. But things that have been blocked or seemed stagnant are going to start to come online, especially after Mercury goes direct. We've had enough time to think and reevaluate. Now it's time to take action. And especially for you, Aries, you're the one, you are the kind of person that you can't sit by the sidelines. You have to take action. So let's see, before I move on to the astrology, I want to pull an angel card and see what the angels have to say about your situation. What additional advice they can give you. So let's see what Aries needs to know for February. Self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. And that includes you, Aries. So don't be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself, love yourself, and you'll find that you're your worst critic. Others may think more highly of you than you think of yourself. So don't dwell on the negative. Focus on the positive. And I think that you could overcome this heartache and possibly have a reconciliation. There could be someone, you could reconnect with someone if that's what you want. Be open to it. Be positive about it. So let's see. The new moon is happening in your 11th house. And it's in Aquarius. It's conjunct Saturn. And it's squaring Uranus. That's the strongest aspects. And Uranus is in your 2nd house. So the 11th house is about a new beginning within a friendship. 11th house represents friends, hopes, dreams, the groups that you belong to. If you're connecting with someone, a friend, it could be with Saturn, anything you're starting is going to be in place for a long time. You may be ready to make a commitment to a group or even a friendship. With Uranus in the 2nd house, your financial situation could be a little bit unstable right now. So you're going to have to you have to commit to what you want to create. What you want. What is my hope? What is my dream? And Saturn demands discipline, commitment, dedication. You have to commit for the long haul. And if you're willing to do the work, Saturn will give you rewards. So you can have a new beginning in a friendship, or you could have a new dream that you want to achieve, but it's going to involve work. So it will affect your self-esteem and your values. It'll help you to feel better about yourself. You may feel like that you're battling with an authority figure or someone who's very conservative. You want to be a free spirit with Uranus, and because we still are under this Uranus-Saturn kind of square. You've been rebelling against, restrictions of any kind, or, you just want to be free. But something may happen that changes that, where you have to put more effort into the work that you do. Now, Uranus at the same time is trining Venus. You have and Venus is in your 10th house. You've got Venus, Mercury, Pluto, and Mars all in your 10th house. So the 10th house represents how you're seen in the public, your life direction. So you might be going through some major transformations in the way, like the direction of your life. And it could be that a new romantic partner comes in, Uranus trine Venus, new financial support, because Uranus is in your second house. Maybe you get involved in some type of work project and you wind up meeting someone there. Or you're loving the work that you do. Venus can represent doing something creative. Pluto and Mercury are together in the 10th house. They're conjunct. Venus, they're not conjunct to Venus because Venus is at 11 degrees and Pluto's at 26 degrees. But Mercury conjunct Pluto has to do with you have a powerful message to get out. And it's trining the North Node in Taurus, which is in your second house. So maybe there's some type of writing project that you're involved in that's going to bring in extra money, or going to make you feel more secure in some way. Like you might get recognition for your writings, maybe whatever it may, and it could be creative writing, like poetry or music, or but whatever it is, you have a powerful message, and it can help transform the way you're seen in the world, your reputation. The thing with Mercury and Pluto coming together, you have to be careful that you're not being overly aggressive in your communication style. Mars is also in Capricorn in the 10th house, so you're feeling really ambitious. And Mars is sextile Jupiter in your 12th house. So it's like you're really determined to solve 12th house issues. Jupiter's bringing you luck. You've got like this angel, guardian angel on your shoulder, protecting you from the behind the scenes. The 12th is like what's hidden. The 12th represents karma. The 12th represents psychological issues. Hidden enemies, most of the time it's our behaviors, our blind spots that we don't see, but everybody else can see. So this is giving you an opportunity to solve any psychological blocks you have about abundance, about expanding yourself. If you've always played small, now's the time you may want to branch out and reach a larger group or a larger audience. And Jupiter and Mars can help you clear up past karma. And because the 12th house is the end of a cycle, get rid of, put an end to something that's been holding you back. Put an end to any psychological blocks. Have true healing take place. Maybe a change in your belief systems or having more faith in yourself. All of these things could happen. But I really feel like there's going to be some major changes in career and also in love. There could be some sudden development that comes up that's going to help your financial situation somehow. And you could have a brand new beginning where you felt like maybe you gave up on a dream and now it has potential to be realized. Okay, so Mercury goes direct on the 3rd, so all the miscommunication, all the technology, snafus, you don't have to worry about that as much. You might even hear from someone. Maybe Mercury was blocking the communication between two people because of a misunderstanding or miscommunication. So maybe that will free that up. Either you will reach out or someone else will reach out. We'll have the full moon in Leo on February 16th. And that's going to be in your 5th house. So the moon's in the 5th, the sun's in the 11th. This is squaring the North Node in your 2nd. So something comes to completion. Maybe you're overcoming feelings of inferiority, like so. Because the 2nd house has to do with self-esteem. What do I value? And what am I worth? And what is worth it for me? What do I think of myself? Am I accepting too little in friendships, in love? Am I getting paid enough? What do I need to feel safe and secure? So if you've been working on those issues, the full moon can bring things to the surface so that you'll see things more clearly. You might resolve an issue between a friendship and love, or create a project, or something with children even. The 5th house represents children. The sun's in your 5th house. The moon's in your 5th house and the sun's in the 11th. So it's shining a light. The 5th house represents creative projects, creative self-expression, but also children. There could be an issue around children and money that comes to the surface at this time. That could, Mercury now has moved into Aquarius, so it's in your 11th house. Like I said, you might hear from someone. It could be communication around, with friends or groups that you've been separated from. Pluto is close enough to still be, it's like an out of sign conjunction. So you may have some to go deep, to communicate at a deeper level, to resolve things that have been bubbling up over the years that maybe you never brought up or you never spoke about. They need to be addressed, but it could also make things better. Now, this month is great because Venus and Mars are coming into conjunction. So if you're not involved in a relationship, Venus and Mars can bring a new love, and it's in your 10th house. So it's very public. It could be something like you're doing something out in public and you connect with someone. It could be a career connection that you meet someone through the work that you're doing. Whatever it is, or it could even be, if it's not a love thing, it could be a creative project that you're really passionate about and you're willing to put the work and the effort in because it's in Capricorn. Capricorn's about, like, I want to achieve this goal and I'm going to work at it no matter what. I'm going to, I'm going to be relentless until I achieve my goal. Capricorns don't give up. They put the work in and then they get the reward. I mean, some people might say, well, you're just too obsessed with this goal and, but they get what they're very disciplined, very ambitious, very determined, and they strive for excellence. So Venus and Mars are now being filtered through that Capricorn energy. You're not looking for just any relationship. You want something that's someone that you can admire and respect, someone who is well respected in the world. Mars, you're not going after just any goal. You're going after a goal that's going to bring you respect and recognition, something that's worthwhile, that's worth the effort. And Jupiter is supporting Mars and Jupiter in sextile. Mars and Venus are sextile Uranus. It's a little bit, it's a separating aspect, but it's still there. So there could be some surprises in your career path, in love, surprise developments that are beneficial, that can bring more abundance into your life, that can bring more love into your life, more recognition. But you do have to take action because of the sextile aspect. Sextile aspects, they're positive, they're beneficial, but they won't work if you do nothing. You have to do something. Trines will bring you things, out of the sky. All of a sudden you get a letter, you won a lotto or something like that. Or somebody shows up and does something for you that you needed, you suddenly meet someone you weren't even looking. Because trines are karmic reward for past things that you've done in other lifetimes. But sextile aspects, if you do the work, the universe will meet you halfway. The universe will match your efforts with reward, but you have to, initiate. So my advice to you this month is don't dwell on sorrow and regret and feelings of guilt or feeling that you're not good enough or self-criticisms. Go after what you want. If you want to reconnect with someone, reach out. If you want to connect with someone new, reach out for that. Go after your dreams, because this is a month where you can achieve them. Only if you take action. Release the past, release any baggages that have been holding you back, feelings of self-worth, like maybe I'm not good enough or I don't have anything to offer anybody. Don't go to that negativity. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you want to achieve, and you'll see how close you can. You have the opportunity for a brand new beginning this month, so take it. Profit by those energies. So I wish you a wonderful February, Aries. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. That's what helps support this channel, helps get the videos out to more people. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and you could submit the form and we'll get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful February. Happy Valentine's Day. And even if you're not in a relationship, have a relationship with you. Love yourself first and honor yourself this Valentine's. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.